guys are blowing it up on social media, Facebook or YouTube, sharing comments about the news of the day with the gun ban in effect and the sheriffs not wanting to enforce this and the Illinois State Rifle Association getting lined up for that lawsuit against it. But we've also got others who are sounding off. I talked with Rhonda Ezell. She is the president and co-founder of Chicago Guns Matter, and she was actually a lead plaintiff years ago challenging successfully some Chicago gun laws that prohibited individuals' Second Amendment rights from being exercised. So I chatted with her, and I've been trying to get a hold of her for quite some time, sending messages to various places, but it took a @tweet to get her attention, so I'm glad that she was able to get a hold of me. And we talked about her reaction to the gun ban and what gun owners need to do about it. And here is what she said in reaction to that gun ban that was enacted this week by Governor J.B. Pritzker.
Well, first of all, it's unconstitutional, and it's insane to continuously watch the governor and this body of politicians in the state of Illinois continue to step on the constitutional rights of gun owners. You know, they know that what the governor has signed into law is unconstitutional. This was nothing more than a feel-good measure to make a certain group of people feel safe. It does nothing to keep any of us safe. It's a clear violation of the Constitution, and they're well aware of that. You know, so my initial reaction was, wow, you mean to tell me that this guy's going to continue with the tyranny as if this is going to stand? Like, we know better. We've laid the foundation with the work that we've put forth fighting for gun rights in this country.
So I asked Rhonda also about the idea of minority populations being disproportionately impacted by this, especially as you've got a lot of counties across the state saying they're not going to enforce this. But you've got counties like Cook County, where the sheriff there has said that he supports a gun ban and registry. How is this going to impact minority communities? Again, Rhonda Ezell with Chicago Guns Matter.
First of all, it can't be enforced. They can't even tell you how it would be enforced. And for anyone that would enforce such an unconstitutional measure, they would be violating their oath of office as well, and they need to be locked up as well. But it will definitely impact the Black community and the minority community, just like it's going to impact every community in this state. We are law-abiding gun owners. We have a fundamental right, self-defense. We are responsible for our own safety. And nothing in this bill is going to prevent violent criminals from committing the acts that they commit. This is what we're talking about. You want to disarm the law-abiding gun owners and yet instill the violence that plagues the state of Illinois, especially within the city of Chicago. None of these laws that they're putting in place are going to prevent that violence. So we know that we're not going to sit back and allow the governor and his cronies to violate the right to self-defense. It's unacceptable. What they've done here is put their foot in their mouth. Because once this goes to court, some of the laws that are on the books already in certain municipalities will be struck down as well. So this is kind of extra collateral damage, if you will, of things that will be torn down because they have violated the New York State Rifle and Pistol v. Bruin decision. They violated Heller. They violated McDonald's. They have violated some of the Ezell case. So none of this is about text, history, and tradition that they've signed into law. This is pure tyranny. They've listed tons of firearms that are supposed to be no longer that you can have. If you pay attention to, because I didn't read the bill, it's so much, it takes a lot to even understand. But I do know this, they've actually violated concealed carry as well. They don't want you to carry your firearm anywhere, only on your own property. That's a violation of concealed carry as well, of the Concealed Carry Act. So in federal court, we have several organizations that will be taking on this case. We have some of the best to do it, which they're going to take down everything. And I hope that the FOIA card gets taken down as well, because it's unconstitutional. It's been found unconstitutional twice. So I'm just waiting. Because I know that it's not going to stand up. So this isn't just about one said community, because I don't like for people to focus on, oh, well, this is going to affect the Black community. We're past that. We're past that. Where we are is tyranny, pure tyranny, disrespect. This is against all gun owners. They don't care what color you are, where you reside, where you live, where you work. Their goal is to disarm America. And they made that very clear.
Again, we're hearing a conversation I had with Rhonda Ezell. She is one of the lead plaintiffs in Ezell v. Chicago that went all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court and changed some Chicago gun laws. But she's obviously passionate about this, saying that, you can look at how it's impacting minority populations, but this is an attack, she says, against all gun owners, regardless of race, calling it tyranny, saying that they want to disarm America. And she says that the bill that they enacted this week shows that. But I also asked, what should gun owners do about this? Gun owners out there, 2.4 million Illinois firearm owner identification card holders. That's the card here in Illinois that you're required to reply or request from the Illinois State Police in order to purchase and own guns and ammo in the state of Illinois. There are 2.4 million of those gun owners in Illinois. Rhonda Ezell has a message for all of those out there.
They're doing their job. They took an oath to protect the Constitution.
Here's the comments to those gun owners.
They need to get involved. What they need to do is step up to the plate and start to become plaintiffs. Reach out to some of these organizations to see if they could get involved with fighting on the forefront. Because the longer that they stand back and look, it's not going to help us, because 2.4 million gun owners are affected, right, by this new law that's signed in by the government. And he signed it right away, meaning they thought there was going to be a rush on people going to the store to purchase and buy things. And not only that, it's time for gun owners to take a stand. You can't just sit on the couch and point the finger and say, oh, well, the Black community is being disenfranchised. No, they want your guns too, white people, and I love you all. But we want to make it clear that this isn't about race. And when they understand that and stop playing that political game, then, and only then, will we be able to come together, stay together, and bring forth a strong team to fight on that forefront. These people don't care about what color you are. Their goal is to disarm you, and they want to take all of us, take all of our firearms, and yet them and their family walk around with guns to protect them on a daily basis.
So again, that's Rhonda Ezell from Chicago Guns Matter. We will definitely be chatting with her more in the future, as well as this continues to progress with lawsuits expected against the states for that gun ban and registry, as you've got sheriffs across the states that are refusing to enforce this. So much more to come on this story and your phone calls as well in the next hour. So stay tuned for that here with Springfield's Morning News on WMAY. I'm Greg Bishop. Be sure to subscribe or follow me on Twitter, Bishop on Air, everywhere. Just search Bishop on Air, and we can connect that way. All right, come